Libra. This is your channel messages for the 15th and 16th of June. Libra, your channel cards are Cancer and the Three of Cups. So first of all, I'm getting somebody is going into remission. Congratulations, you are cancer free, Libra. Or me getting something about cancer detection at a very early age. I remember when I was studying on Coursera with Dr. Shagpar. Good morning, Dr. Shagpar, there in the facility of Yale. They were talking about clinical trials, how important clinical trials were, of getting a lot of people to voluntarily be assessed and monitored for the cancerous genes. It would also increase the detection of cancer survival by more than 80% because cancers are being detected early. A lot of the reasons why people die of cancer, ovarian cancer, prostate cancer, breast cancer, is because it was not detected early. All right? And a lot of times it will have no signs or symptoms. Because remember, usually, sometimes it might have no signs and symptoms. Other times it will come with pain. Right? But me getting something about your cancer free, me getting something was detected early, okay? Maybe you're a woman hanging around a lot of women. Now, I'm not a woman to get naked in front of other women. I don't really stay so. You know, like I'll watch TV and see in the locker rooms, men get undressed in front of other men. Why would you do that? I even remember when I used to do PE in high school, which is like fucking over 10 years ago. I never got undressed in front of women. Never. And of course, some women would be like, what happened? Why are you going to the bathroom and change? You're scared? To me, why am I getting undressed in front of women? Not because you're a woman, but why you see my body naked. That don't make sense to me. Maybe you grow around sisters. I know when you grow around sisters, sometimes we will see each other naked 1 and 2 times. But I never practice any, even if me in a locker full of women, I would never get undressed in front of a woman. That's just not a practice me. That seems a bit slutty to me. And I don't know, it seems a bit ghetto and distasteful. And I know they're saying, but we're all women. Yeah, but my pussy and your pussy don't look the same. If it did look the same, we would be with the same man. My breasts don't look like your breasts. I'm not sure if people translated that to having an insecurity. I know men who have big dicks like to show off them big dick in a locker room, but why you want other man to see a cock? Why you take off your clothes in the gym room to make other people see a dick? Or to see your ass? Why you proud of that? That sounds like a Batman vibe, and we're in June. Same for women. Why you feel it necessary to get undressed in front of another woman? Even if it's a all girls section. When I was in female shelters, yes, there's times when I never had privacy. But even when I never had privacy, I will cover my breasts, put on my brassiere, do this. Or maybe if sometimes I sit down and nobody's there, only 1 and 2 female is there whom I know them don't talk, them I talk to nobody or they mind their own business. I can lotion or baby oil myself and turn my back a little bit to them. But I've never been the one to just take off my fucking clothes in front of women. I don't care if they're women. I don't care if they have breasts. I don't care. That's a ghetto nasty practice to me. Same for a man. It seems Batman like. You're in a locker room full of man. Why you proud of to walk around to make a man see a dick? Anyways, me getting a cancer free, okay? Speaking of cancer free, I know we saw the whole thing that's happening. Jesus Christ. First we had Russia and Ukraine, now fucking Iran and Israel are fight. What not fight for? And I fucked a Jew already, and I fucked a Iranian, and I should tell you, the best fuck I got was from an Iranian. The best fucking one was Iranian. I should fucking I love Iran. I love Iranians. I love Iranians. I have to say that. I have to say Iranians have given me the best fucking memories. I love Iranians. And I want you to know that even though you find me to be a toxic person, you should know that the Iranian that I had mingled around, I have nothing bad to say about him. His family raised a fine gentleman. And even though he did me dirty at the end of our meetings, I would never come on social media. You see how much people come on social media and blast, right? Okay. Me did fondle around an Iranian, and to this day I could have never blast him. Because he gave me he was very nice. Very nice to me. But him never, from the day him never know me to the day when they know me, was a very nice person. So I don't know what the fuck is happening with Israel, the Jews, and the fucking Iranians are war. Iran are war. And you know what's scary? The population of Israel is 9.7 million. And the population of Iran is 90.6 million. I don't know how the fuck this war going to go. We're not sure. I don't know what the fuck them fighting over. Not that I want to. Not that I want to talk shit about the Jews, you know, that I have worked with the Jews already very closely. Orthodox Jews, not the ones who wear kippas and in fucking clothes. Me I talk about the real Jews, right? And you know how I feel about unorthodox Jew Aidan Ross. But at the same time, if Russia is doing business with anybody, I hope Russia would not choose the side of the Israelians. I hope Russia would not. I hope Mr. Putin don't interfere with that, because him already have places to bomb. Right? Him not have a blood clot interfere with that right now. I'm not sure what they're fighting over, but what I can say, what I will say, what I would like to say is the best. I'm just saying, I would prefer Iran, Israel. I prefer Iran. This is what I'm telling you. I'm not asking you, I am telling you this. And it's weird after Trump talked about the whole shit argument, now Israel and Iran a blood clot fight. I love Iran. I love Iranians. I just love them. Probably in another life, an Iranian man would have been my blood clot husband. I won't lie. Very hospitable. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. I love Iranians. They're so nice. I never met an Iranian I did not like. I never met an Iranian I did not like. Never. Let's just go ahead and go into your reading. I may never meet an Iranian man will ever shout at me. I meet Jewish man will shout at me. I meet Jewish man will want make me piss on sidewalk or shit on sidewalk because them don't want to carry me to a bathroom. I've met Jewish people like that. Me never meet any Iranian man. Me did ever meet them. Never. First of all, me never hear no. And then them voice was never raised at me. Never. So this is very concerning. I see them have a meeting talking about how many weapons do you think Iran has? Why the fuck you want blood clot? No. You think if me they have gun, me I tell you? Ninja Man. No, not Ninja Man. Was it Ninja Man? Not Ninja Man. What name? Is Ninja Man? Yeah. Ninja Man. How much guns you have? Yo, Emily Crooks, you look like you want me, you know, say you move like an informant, Emily Crooks. No, Crooks, you know, say you look like you act like an informant. Emily. My name is Emily Crooks. I don't even care what you want name, because right now you come like you want to get man the problem. Ninja Man, where you hide your guns? I'm just a police woman, yeah, man, right? Asking Iran, what do you think Iran has? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Fuck you want to know that for? They should tell you how much mass destruction weapons them have so they can blood clot calculate. What kind of war tactic is that? You know, look, because Americans, we're supposed to know. We have a right to know how much weapons of destruction they have. It's not just for them. We have to know. And if they're hiding how much weapons they have, God knows when they will strike. Iran not strike no blood clot body unless they must strike first. I not swear for no blood clot person, but I am telling you I fucked a Jew and I fucked an Iranian, and I'm telling you I would have went back to the Iranian rather than go back to the Jew. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Good morning, Pope Leo. We have the moon card coming out first, which is secrets. The moon card is also Pisces. We have the Four of Pentacles. We also have the Jewish card. Here we go, the Wheel of Fortune. That's the Rose of Fortune, the side name. I feel like I've been saying that wrong all along. We have the Two of Pentacles, and we also have the Four of Wands. Now again, your message was Cancer, so I'm getting your Cancer free. I'm getting the mass was removed. It was a mass Or me getting something about it started off as a little mass, it turned big, and then the mass duplicated. Because I know cancer cells will duplicate. When we're getting something started off as 1, then it got to 2. So this could be prostate cancer. Because I'm getting something was happening with your prostate at first. I don't know what you try to do for kind of alleviate the pain, but I'm getting, yeah, wait too long. You're waiting too long. Now, a lot of the time, men will complain the reason why they do not want to do anything about prostate is because it involves being penetrated in them ass. And unlike the men them that you have dated who try to make you feel like a whore even though them fuck each other in the asshole, straight men don't want nothing for going near them asshole. That's why a lot of straight man, them are dead of prostate cancer. Because in order to check your is there another way? Did medicine not advance enough? Okay, it's a, so you're getting a blood test. Are you willing to give blood? I'll be honest with you. Even me, and I'm not a man, and even though I have been highly violated by doctors in the past, you will not imagine how much violation doctors have done to me in the examination room in the past. I would not tell you to don't do that exam. Tell them to take blood and check. It says prostate cancer can often check by you. I did this with Dr. Shagpar, but it has been 1 year. I'm gonna refresh my memory. This is why it's important for studying doctors and medical professionals to continue studying. I do the fucking whole exam and everything last year. 1 year later, I'm not touch nothing about it, and it's like my memory has faded. Only bits and pieces I remember. Alright, so, but we have to use the internet to get this, okay? You say it can do by a PSA blood test or a digital rectal exam. Yeah, you can't tell no straight man. You can't tell no blood clot 75-year-old man for coming to the office and make them put on a fucking glove, lubricate it, and push it up them anal cavity. I don't know if you know this. The anal cavity opens from the inside, not the outside. So, I would tell you, are you willing to do a blood test? If you do a blood test, you can detect it. Also, if you're a man, if there's anything I know about working in a pharmacy and men, they don't take medications and they don't go to the doctor unless they're dying. I'm getting you as a man, you don't want to stay in the hospital. I'm getting you want something to happen and you get to go home. Or you're saying it's money where you don't have. Okay, but I don't know if you know how serious it is, you will die. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, the physical exam where a doctor inserts a gloved finger in your rectum to feel the prostate gland. But I have been violated by doctors so much, and I'm a girl. I can't imagine if you're a man how violated you have been. Me getting something you're saying that you don't want to stay in the doctor's room. But me getting remission, you're going on, me getting remission. Or something as weird as your husband and you have cancer at the same time. You have breast cancer while him have prostate cancer. I don't know what you're using, but I'll tell you, do not. I keep telling people, get rid of your blood clot microwave and invest in a one small oven. I was eating oats yesterday and I was looking on the instructions for the oats. It said, put it in one microwave. I said, what the fuck is this? I said, everybody have a stove top. Why the instruction of this fucking oats pack is telling me I need to put it in one bowl and put it in the microwave? The moon card is clarified by the emperor. Emperor, do you have cancer? Me getting you have cancer. But me getting you go under remission. Me getting your dog, I detect it too. Your dog, your animal, your pet is acting funny. You have cancer. I don't know why I want to say this. Me getting the cancer have a scent. No, I don't remember studying that. Me getting you have a scent. You have a scent is cancer. The Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Fool card, but me getting again remission. So I don't know if this is your urge for go check it out, or it's something that happened to you in your past and you're still thinking about it. Oh my God, look how I almost died of cancer. Me getting one of your rectum is so done. Now you might not have any money. And you might say, but I don't have no money. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know if you're being denied treatment or they're going to run up a bill in your name. Sweetie, people run up credit card all the time. And if you don't have the money, you don't have the blood clot money, them can't lock you up. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Knight of Swords ones. I'm also getting, because you start to have this cancerous problem, you haven't been having sex. Because it hurts. The Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Wands is clarified by the Knight. Yeah, me getting you saying whatever you do, me getting if you do surgery, you want to go home the same day. And you say, no man, we will go home and make somebody take care of me in the bed. Men, the reason why the doctors and nurses urge you to don't go home after surgery is because they don't know how clean your house is. And after surgery, you're very sterile. Them not want you go home in a one dirty bed with dirty sheet and everything, and you fuck up your blood clot surgery. That's why them will tell you to stay in the hospital. Yes, them going to charge your arm and leg and your firstborn child, but at the same time, it's sanitized. Even though there's a lot of people who have caught a lot of sicknesses in the hospital. Majority of the people, this is not Miss Medical Advice YouTube. Good morning, YouTube technicians. I hope you're doing okay. I hope your girlfriend cooked breakfast for you this morning, YouTube technicians. There were cases of people catching COVID-19 in the hospitals, or their symptoms getting worse after they enter the hospital. Now, that's if the hospital is not sanitized properly. If they're cleaners, because cleaning an apartment and cleaning a hospital is two different things. The same products you use for cleaning a blood clot apartment building cannot be the same products you use and cleaning a hospital. Sanitize is not sanitized everywhere. It's different. That's a different type of cleaning. Hospitals are usually porcelain, glass, or metal. That's what you deal with in hospitals. Yeah. Me getting you have surgery and you're going home to take one shot of fucking whiskey or gin or whatever the fuck it is. Me getting all you want to drink now. But me getting everything as well. You're better. Everything is good. Let's get some of these cards and see where it ends. We have evil. Don't know what the evilness is. Could be the evil doctors that have exploited me all my fucking life. You know, one time when I'm in Jamaica, you know, Noel's Pharmacy, me used to work kind of there, and me used to work for Walton Park Pharmacy. They had a doctor's office in that place near a bridge called, it was Dr. Watson's office. At the time, Dr. Watson, that bitch wasn't there. I didn't like that doctor. That bitch wasn't there, so there was a male doctor. I don't know what happened. No, I remember going in there for an exam, and the next thing I know him push him, like him and give me a prostate examination. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? But my pharmacist, her nephew was a veterinarian. Him used to deal with animals and dogs. So me did kind of say, oh, me know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Like how them carry Pretty Don. Remember how them carry Pretty Don to the hospital, and Pretty Don say how the man want push him finger up in her ass. Pretty Don is a girl. No, she might act like a man and she very butched out. Women don't have prostate. Why would the doctor want to push him finger up in a Pretty Don ass? And the same thing them do me. Near Noel's Pharmacy, Walton Park Pharmacy, because I know that my boss and that woman was up there, and it was weird. I didn't understand at the time. I never understand what the fuck was happening. But so women, be very careful. You go in a doctor's office, and for some reason, doctor tell you say him need to push two finger up in your blood clot ass. Him should I get slapped with a lawsuit. But at the time, it's just a lot of things was happening. I think that was the onset of the whole dog trafficking argument, because her nephew was a veterinarian. Her nephew even married a girl named Vanessa. So, yeah, but me getting something is going under remission. We have evil. It's the same thing that was trying to do Pretty Don. And go up on Pretty Dawn YouTube page. You see when she say her mother bring her the doctor, and the doctor want push fingers up in her. First of all, the doctor not supposed to push him finger in your pussy or ass. They have things for that. And one time it gets so bad when I say, you know what, fuck all I know, them say them need to do a colonoscopy on me. I remember them diagnosed me sick in Jamaica one time. And them say it's so bad you need to do a colonoscopy. I'm a dear. I'm gonna remember if I'm a mother or father tell me, them say don't make them push no blood clot camera up in your ass. Don't make them do it. I never did it. And see, to this day, I wasn't even sick. I remember one time, Dr. Gordon, everybody know Dr. Gordon on Walton Park Road. Him there try to put me on simvastatin. Him a try to put me on cholesterol tablets. Him say how we check your cholesterol and you're a walking corpse right now. It's so weird. They never blood clot drop down and dead. Him put me on simvastatin 10 milligram one at nights. And that was when I was like 23, 22. No, imagine if they follow the doctor and I take simvastatin. Look on years later. Him say I'm supposed to drop down and dead because my cholesterol was so high. Okay, well, me here. The Dr. Watson and her doctor office, them tell me, say, oh, me need to get a colonoscopy because me get very, very sick and I need to push a tube up in my blood clot ass. Me never did it. I'm still here. So I don't know which type of evil doctors you're dealing with, but we do know that Dr. Shagpar had nothing to do with this. We have human and sex trafficking. Yeah, that sounds like trafficking. Especially if you want. Why a doctor push 2 fingers up in your pussy? Me hear a girl say so. We have Scorpio. We got Shark. We got Pluto. And we also have Illuminati. Yeah. Be very wary. They're perverts in white lab coats. You should know that. And even though I always found doctors to be very, you know, very attractive. You have some blood clot, pedophile, pervert doctor. Women, if you're going to the doctor room, go in there with a friend. Me is the type of girl, if me have a man, I'll make the man come in the doctor room with me. Someone I don't know what I'm going to check up on. You see, if you have a boyfriend, make him come in the doctor room with you. Make him see what the doctor did to you. If you go to the doctor, do not go to the doctor alone. Especially if you're not educated enough on medicine or you're a person who you don't speak up for yourself. Never go to the doctor's office alone. Never. Don't do that. Them can violate you. I've been violated before, so them can violate you. Don't do it. If you have a man, make him come in there. Make him sit down, put on a COVID-19 mask and watch it. If the doctor have to give you one vaginal examination, make him do it in front of your blood clot, man. Make him do it in front of your friend. No, your man don't have to be looking directly at your pussy. But make him be in the room so you have a second ears to hear everything. Because some of them doctors cannot be trusted. And I won't lie, I don't trust anybody that wears a mask. Doctors wear a mask for so-called sanitization purposes. If you're a bank teller wear a mask, I can't trust you. You can't have glasses and hats when you enter a bank. Why would the staff have on a mask? You're hiding identity while you deal with money. You know how much people accounts were switched and how much people lost money during COVID-19 season because people were going into the fucking banks wearing a fucking mask? People are so stupid. That's how I know that me being impoverished have to be a blood clot government setup. How are you going to allow somebody to cash a check for do business at a bank and half of them face blood clot covered? In the banks in Jamaica, you can't wear sunglasses or hats while you're doing transactions. You can't even be on your phone. If you answer phone in a bank in a Jamaica, NCB, good morning, Michael Leachin. You can't answer phone in a NCB bank. They will tell you need to step outside and take the call. So I don't trust no type of worker, no type of server who wears a COVID-19 mask. If you're that conscious about being sick, stay home. You're not a medical professional. You're not dealing with pus, blood, or vomit. You don't have no reason to wear a mask. None. None. This is my opinion. I'm going to leave it here. Wash your hands, sanitize your hands, and that should be good enough. You're not kissing somebody or having unprotected sex with them. And God knows how much of honor is having unprotected sex with a fucking COVID-19 mask on. Yeah, you don't want nobody cough on you, but you're fucking that girl raw. This is fucking weird. You need to cover your face with a COVID-19 mask, but as soon as you get the guy who you want, you suck him dick raw. You see how subjective people are when it comes down to germs and bacteria? I would never trust anybody who wears a, yeah. Unless I feel like, you see, if I like for dust reasons, like, yeah, okay, for example, nail technicians only need to wear a mask. When you cannot be inhaling the fucking acetone and you cannot be inhaling the fucking scent of the nail polish. These are nail technicians. You work in a salon, yeah, most say, okay, sometimes you have to put on a mask. But at some point you take it off, right? Maybe if you're a cleaner, you need a mask because you deal with chemicals. And when you know where you're clean, you could have clean bathroom stains, things will fly up in your face, especially your mouth and your eyes. I can understand that. Otherwise, you don't clean, you don't deal with nails or beauty or anything like that. The money is dirtier than that. The money where you handle, the dirt on the money, I will kill you faster than any bacteria in a bank. You need to know that. Because half of those monies are coming from strippers and drug money. Okay. So you ain't wearing gloves, but you counting that money with a fucking mask on. Okay. No, okay. I'm gonna leave it here. Until next time. Bye.